And I'm live. Hello, everyone. This is Jonathan again. And based on the title of the stream, January is coming to an end. It's been quite a hectic month so far. Hello, Sammy. Hopefully there might be some people in the chat as well. Hello. Hello, Kenny. Hello. Yes, it does look cool. You'll see. Hopefully. Ah, hello, Shane. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I know. I've seen the little clip. No trailer yet, but yeah, based on the clip, it doesn't actually look bad. Yes, it does look promising. I mean, granted, it might not be for some people, but still. Hello, Joshua. Oh, my morning's been fine. It's been quiet, but now it's the afternoon. So yeah, it's about 3 in the afternoon. My Christmas was great last year. Just scrolling through. Okay. I got some motorized and metal collection toys. That's what I got. Hmm. Just having a quiet day. You got a Nintendo Switch 2, Mario Kart World, chocolates, and toiletries. Nice. Howdy! Oh, it's buffering. Nice. What do you think about the 2026 Thomas? I gotta say, it looks nice. Doesn't look too bad, really. But of course, we're yet to see the teaser, see at least a teaser trailer or an official trailer to make a full opinion. And once the new series comes out in autumn, I swear, why is it always autumn? I'll see how it goes. Well, but I hope it'll be good. I'm hoping. Well, yeah, I can't deny that. Oh, you have You have hope. That's good. I mean, I'm staying casually optimistic about it. Try not to get my hopes too high, but not too low at the same time. Hmm. Hoping the new show won't just get redesigned again in 2 years. Well, it depends on whether certain characters get redesigned or not. I mean, look at Harold. About the newer show, we'll have to wait and see if the show will be developed in different countries, like such as UK, US, and Canada. AG AEG is developed in North America. That's true. Well, yeah, I'm quite curious as to what the new animators are for the reboot. Hopefully, we'll find out soon, eventually. And I am wondering about what the writing style will be like, as well as a new voice cast. Only time will tell. It doesn't give off Jamfield. Hmm. I mean, if it's not Jamfield, then who are the animators? What is the animation company? Welcome. Okay, maybe not the entire show, but you get what I mean. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Would you be opposed to another fan like Michael White writing for the show? Hmm. That would be that would be an interesting idea. I mean, if Michael White got to write for Thomas and All England's Go, then I don't see why not. But it depends on who they'll get for writers. It just depends. And of course, even if a fan has to be a part of the writing team, they had to be on a contract, and they had to be on a contract, and they shouldn't say anything behind the scenes that would affect it. It would all have to be hush hush. What do I think about the coloured irises? They're not too bad, honestly. I mean, I'd prefer it if the eyes don't have the coloured irises, but for what they are, it's fine. The irises, they're fine. That's something they I mean the coloured irises, that's something that's got carried over from All Engines Go, so there's that. What do I think about the new character roster? Well, in terms of the character roster, some of the names seem odd choices for Thomas characters. I mean, the only one that seems to be normal was Jay, but with Anil, Deepak, and Emsley, yeah, interesting names, but odd choices for naming Thomas characters. But once those characters are revealed, I might give them a chance. Hopefully they might look good, and hopefully they're written well. Otherwise, I don't know what will happen, and I don't even want to imagine that. Our returning characters. Ah, that's what you meant. Okay, apart from the obvious choice of characters, some of the characters, well, there are some that I were not expecting, like Scruffy of all characters. Let me see. All right. Like Henrietta and Scruffy. Yeah. Considering Henrietta didn't appear in All Engines Go, it's nice that she will be appearing in the reboot, in the new reboot. Scruffy, on the other hand, I did not expect. And for characters like Mavis, Charlie, Rheneas, Oliver, Toad, Flynn, and of course Bruno might be back. So I'm glad Bruno's being carried over. Because I can't imagine what would happen if Bruno wasn't included. Yeah, Rheneas, yeah. Also Bill, but no Ben. Well, since Bill might be appearing in the reboot, Ben might appear as well. Of course, we might have a Donald, but no Doug. I wouldn't imagine that. I can imagine that we'd have a Donald, but no Douglas situation. But hopefully Ben does appear with Bill, because you can't have Bill and Ben if you don't have Ben. Held out hope for Sandy, but hey, we win some, we lose some. Yeah, win some, lose some. And of course, when season one shows up, hopefully they start off with a small cast, and gradually get bigger and bigger because when it comes to TV shows, you have to start off small, and especially reboots too. And in this case with Thomas, you have to start small. I mean, look at look how the many times Thomas had soft rebooted. Yeah, because with certain seasons they had to start with a small cast, and the cast gradually gets larger. But yeah, I'm with this reboot. I am looking forward to seeing certain characters appear. Okay. That was fun. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. I don't really like the bouncing that much, but it's been a thing for so long. Long that at this point, I can live with it. Yeah, the bouncing, yeah, it's still carried over. I mean, even I'm not a fan of the over exaggerated bouncing but it's, I mean, over time I pretty much got used to the bouncing or gesturing or whatever it's called, non-static body movements. I mean, bouncing could have been a little subtle, but it is what it is. Anyways, how about a story? Right. Okay. I'm going to read Thomas, Bertie, and the Bumpy Line. Thomas, Bertie, and the Bumpy Line. Every afternoon, Thomas the Tank Engine puffs along his branch line with Annie and Clarabelle. First, they pass the watermill. Next, they come to a big farm. Then they can see a bridge with a village nestled either side of it. This is a special place. Whenever children hear Thomas coming along, they stand on the bridge waving until he is out of sight. One day, Thomas was running late. He had stopped at the signal before the bridge to talk to some new children. Percy was waiting too. Hurry up, Thomas, called Percy when the signal dropped. If you're late, the Fat Controller may get a new engine to replace you. He would never do that, thought Thomas. But he was worried. Next day, Thomas hurried along the line. Just ahead was the goods yard. There on the platform was an inspector waving a red flag. Next, Thomas saw some children. They were waving too. Something must be wrong, thought Thomas. This station is for goods, not passengers. Help, Thomas! Help! We are glad to see you, called the children. Please will you take us home? The station master explained to Thomas's driver that the school bus had broken down and that all the parents would be worried if the children were late. Thomas waited as the children walked down from the bridge. Then he took them to the next station where Bertie was waiting to take them home. When Thomas finished his journey, he was very late. He was worried that the Fat Controller might be cross with him. I warned Thomas, puffed Percy to James. He's been late one time too many. He'll be in trouble now. But next morning, the Fat Controller was nowhere to be seen. Thank goodness, sighed Thomas. Thomas knows every part of his branch line, but just ahead was a stretch where the hot sun had bent the rails on the track. Careful, Thomas, called his driver, but it was too late. That's done it, said his driver. We shan't get any further today. But what about my passengers? Don't you worry. They'll be looked after, replied his driver. While workmen repaired the line, Thomas had to shunt trucks in the yard. Bertie came to see him. I understand you need my help again. Yes, Bertie, replied Thomas sadly. I can't run without my rails. Bertie set off to collect Thomas's passengers. Hello, Bertie, they said. We are glad you are here. Bertie drove along the road that runs by the railway. He stopped at each station along the line. Sometimes he stopped between stations to let people off closer to their homes. Thomas felt miserable. I've lost my passengers. They'll like Bertie better than me. The Fat Controller arrived. Your rank line is repaired. I'm going to change your timetable so that you and Bertie can work together more. When Thomas reached the station, there were all his passengers. Bertie is a good bus, but we missed our train ride with you, they said. Later, Thomas spoke to Bertie. Thank you for looking after my passengers. That's all right, Thomas. I'd like to make new friends, but I'm glad to share them with you. Bertie, said Thomas, you're a very good friend indeed. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? Okay, time for a chill out session. Time to have a chill out. Hello, welcome to the chat. All right, got some enough relaxation. Mm. Right, I'll have to close the stream at some point, so I'm going to play one more song before I end it. Okay, and go. Well, that was fun. Well, it's like time is up now. Thank you all guys for joining my stream, and you guys have a good rest of January until it ends, and I'll see you all in February. Until next time, bye everyone.